Spring has sprung and we're all in on this edition of Your City in 5. Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. We have so much to tell you about, including the reopening of a fire station. Our friends Gus and Goldie are asking you to be part of their swimming league. And we're going to tell you what a PAFR is. This and more. What do you say we get started? The El Paso Zoo and Botanical Gardens is appealing a denial of accreditation by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. The AZA cites aging infrastructure, including structures built in the 1960s, as the reason for the decision. The zoo is already working to upgrade those areas and says if the appeal is unsuccessful, it will reapply next year. Evaluators praised the zoo's veterinary care program, animal care, and overall operations, with no concerns raised about animal welfare. The zoo has been accredited since the 1980s and says this decision does not reflect the quality of care provided. In other happenings, the public safety bond that voters approved is starting to make a difference. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go! An uncoupling ceremony by the El Paso Fire Department and city leaders officially reopened Fire Station 14 on Delta near Azcarate Park. The fully renovated station includes upgrades to electrical and plumbing, an HVAC system, new bay doors for emergency vehicles, parking lot improvements, and landscaping upgrades, among other items. The fire chief says the renovations will improve emergency response times.
So yeah, having them back here really takes the burden off of the longer response times to get back into this district, and brings the stress levels from the community down. Hey, their firefighters are back in the community, and they're where they're supposed to be, their home.
Renovations cost about $1.2 million, funded by the public safety bond. Now, this is the 12th project completed under that bond program. The city's comptroller's office has released the PAFR. No, it's not a pastry, but it does have a bunch of sweet information on how your tax dollars are spent. It's a document called the Popular Annual Financial Report that explains the city's finances in simple terms. The booklet is about 20 pages long, organized by the comptroller's office to keep residents in the know, with pictures and graphs explaining how public dollars are managed and spent without the financial jargon.
The city of El Paso has a commitment to transparency. And part of that commitment is that everybody has access to the same information. So it's so important to us that everybody gets to know how we use those tax dollars to produce the services that we deliver.
It's a simple read. The PAFR is available online at elpasotexas.gov in the Office of Comptroller section of the Departments tab. There is also a hard copy available at City Hall and various library and recreation centers. The Visitor Information Center in downtown El Paso is open once again. Located next to the Convention Center on Santa Fe Street, it had been closed since the COVID-19 pandemic. Now run by Destination El Paso, the center offers information on city attractions, culture, events, and so much more for both visitors and locals.
Locals and visitors are encouraged to come and explore and get a different perspective from someone with some different recommendations. Sometimes we can get into a rut about the restaurants we visit or the attractions we go see. So hearing what is up and coming or new and exciting is great to stop in here and get the deets on.
Known as the Vic, the center also features handcrafted items from local artists. It's now open every single day. Well, we can't let the month of March, Women's History Month, come to an end without recognizing all of the amazing women in our community, especially the women that make up the El Paso Police Department. Before we introduce you to some of the courageous female officers from the police department, here's a quick history. The department had its first female officers in 1913. Pictured here is C.A. Hooper, L.P. Jones, and Juliet Barlow. They were the first women to serve in El Paso. Their primary duties were to enforce sanitation laws and make arrests in abuse cases. Fast forward to today. There are 180 female police officers protecting our neighborhoods and streets every single day. Serving with dedication and commitment, our officers are patrolling streets, investigating crimes. They're part of the bomb squad, animal cruelty unit, and canine handlers. These are only a few of the many positions they hold within the department. All of our female officers are leaders and take pride in giving back to our community.
If you have the desire to do something a little bit more than just yourself, because it is a sacrificing type of career, if you have that within you, you should try and make the effort.
First off, advice, just again, maintain your physical fitness. Words of encouragement, you can do anything that you set your mind to. You are going to have the naysayers, but don't pay any attention to them.
If you have that passion inside of you or that thought like, hey, I want to be a police officer, then do it. You're fully capable of doing it. It doesn't matter your size, height, weight. We're capable.
Thank you for your service and protecting our community. Now, during the next few weeks, your City in 5 will feature a few officers, patrol officers, detectives, sergeants, specialized units, and so much more. Now, if you want to serve your community, the El Paso Police Department is a career for you.
Join EPPD. We're waiting for you.
Well, the nasty winds we've had during the last few weeks has decorated trees and bushes like this one with these guys, plastic bags. A reminder, plastic bags are not recyclable. Go ahead and throw them in the trash bin. The recycling center does not allow plastic bags because they get stuck in the machines and they break them. So remember, do not recycle these bags, throw them in the gray bin. Gus and Goldie are inviting kids 6 to 18 to join the Summer Swim League. Registration opens Saturday, April 5th. There is a minimal fee, but the Parks and Recreation Department offers scholarships to offset costs. So get ready to swim with Gus and Goldie. Dive in for the details at elpasotexas.gov/parks. Talking about the Parks and Recreation Department, registration is now open for many sports and recreational leagues. There's basketball, soccer, t-ball, and kickball teams. Children ages 4 to 12 will learn how to work as a team and improve social skills, all while having fun. It's $40 per child, but there are scholarship opportunities. Register at elpasotexas.gov/parks. The public libraries needs marching bands, nonprofit organizations, and volunteers to join this year's Día de los Niños, Día de los Libros. It's free with registration at elpasolibrary.org. Now put it on your calendar. Día de los Niños, Día de los Libros happens Saturday, April 26th at Washington Park. Unfortunately, the time has come where we have to say goodbye on this edition of YC5. But remember, you can always stay up to date with all city happenings by visiting us on our social media sites. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and X. For Nigel Sherman, who's behind the camera, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.